it's Aimee, Pretty Frugal Diva, and today I am highlighting my office. We're going to start off with the main question I get all the time. Is the futon. I got this from Wayfair. It is a Serta, so it's semi-comfortable. I've slept on it when I had it at my office. It was a little over $100. The pillows also came from Wayfair. I think all three of those did. The little comforter, the little spread, the little sheet there, I think that came from Amazon, not sure. If y'all don't know, I inherited my grandparents' home. And so this was actually my grandmother's office. She was a CPA. And so I'm going to go and look at some things. She has little pictures from Barack Obama. She was an avid supporter. And then this is her usher board, I believe. Yeah, this, I think, is it? Let me double check. Yeah, I believe this is either her birth month club, or I want to say no, this is usher board. Yeah, that's definitely usher board. Okay, so this is the usher board. She was in, her and my grandfather, they're right next to each other. I'll close up in on them with the blonde side bob and the guy with the gray. That's my grandparents right there. And this is at Ebenezer Baptist Church. This is the Lily Bell usher board. I don't know what year it is, but yeah. So that's my grandparents. Okay, next I'm going to show y'all where I actually do all my recording. So here's my little setup for my recording. This is where I do my work. My laptop is usually here, but I cleaned it off. I still have a lot of stuff I have to declutter, but because I have so much paperwork to go through, I have to take my time and go through it. So that's what that is. Keep my bills there, planning stuff here, little stuff I need to really attach. My what's it? The Curio. Yeah, it's new. I haven't even set it up yet, so working on that. I have a little lamp here. I got this as a set from Amazon. I'll have the link down below for that. It came with this, and I believe that, and I believe that, and so I think one of these trays actually. So yeah, okay. So then, like I told y'all, I'm finna sit down. Like I told y'all, my grandmother was a CPA, and one of the things that she did was taxes for her clients, and I'm gonna show you one of her clients. So if y'all don't know, this is her client and one of her best friends, Daddy Peoples. So if you're a Christian Southern Gospel listener, you already know she has On Time God. As you see, it's autographed. Sandra, you're the best. Daddy, yeah. So that's kind of cool. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share with y'all a couple more things that I have found in this office that I think is kind of cool. So if you don't know, I'm a legacy of Ebenezer Baptist Church. My great-grandfather was a deacon with Daddy King. My grandmother was an 80-year member. She was with the accounting team for Women's Day. She was in the Lily Bell Usher Board. Her and my grandfather were both members of the Lily Bell Usher Board. She helped with the accounting for the MLK Community Center that's next door. Yeah, so my grandmother was like an integral part of the history that is Ebenezer Baptist Church. And well, my family is. So if you don't know, before Senator Warnock was our pastor, we had the amazing Dr. Joseph Roberts. He was my pastor all throughout my childhood. And my grandmother, she keeps everything, including his little bookmark for his retirement in 2005. And he actually passed away. So, yeah. But, yeah, I thought this was kind of cool because this is like Ebenezer history here. And speaking of which, when who was it? Hosea Williams. I know I gotta find it. It's in here. Hosea Williams. His funeral was also held at Ebenezer, and my grandmother was an usher, and I have the tag. It's in here somewhere. I thought I put it in the little memory keepsake box all this stuff is in, but I didn't yet. I know it's here somewhere, but when I find it, it's definitely going in there because I think that's amazing that she was an usher at Hosea Williams' funeral. And she was at the retirement celebration for Dr. Joseph Roberts. So I think that's kind of cool. Like I told you, my grandmother is best friends with Dottie Peoples, and she's also her CPA. So that's another picture I found that she had. Number 1 CPA. To Sandra, love Dottie. Yeah, I think that was cool. Also, I found out a lot about my grandmother. Like, I found a volunteer tag for the Veterans Hospital. I was like, when was she a volunteer for the Veterans Hospital? Like, stuff you never know when people pass, you know, and you have to go through their things, you find out. And then I also found this rainbow push correlation. Like, how cool is that? She was a member. Like, I had no clue. Like, I swear, my grandma is like is this amazing person that did all this awesome stuff, and I never knew. Also, she loved newspaper clippings. So anytime something historic happened, she kept it. I haven't found anything else besides a whole lot of Jet magazines. If those are worth something, somebody comment down below. Jet and Ebony, but tons of Jet magazines. So if Jet magazines are worth something, I am filthy rich. Okay, but she kept this. How cool is this? She was so proud that we had our first Black president. And so, yeah, she kept this. This is from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. So, yep, she kept that. And she kept something that I think is amazing, guys. This is the day that, this is when we found out that Coretta Scott King passed. And my grandmother kept it. This is dated February 1st, 2006. How historic is that? I don't know what I'm supposed to do to keep this in better condition. If y'all have any, am I supposed to frame it or what? Because I don't want to mess this up and it's starting to get wrinkled. I'm trying to keep it as straight as possible, but yeah, it's starting to get wrinkled. So if anybody knows what I'm supposed to do, am I supposed to just frame this? I will definitely get that done because I don't want it to mess up. So yeah, definitely let me know. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, guys, so if you look around, this is the setup for my office. Like when I'm getting ready to do my little do my work. If I do any work here, like typing up posts, because like I said, usually my laptop is here, it's just upstairs right now. So, you know, I made sure it was out the way for the video. This is where I do all my work. This is the little stand it's on when you see me recording. I got this from Amazon. So if y'all are interested, and there is my Hello Kitty calculator. Again, if you're interested, I will have a link down below. This came from Amazon as well, because a lot of this stuff is actually from my office. I had my own private office and I got transferred to another department, and so I had to bring all my stuff home. This came from Amazon as well. Yeah, so I had to do that. And as you see, I have my Carol, I have my extra little stuff, I actually write notes in this one, as you saw on my last video for the budget for the second check in December. That's what I write in. And I have my actual, let me move all this. My actual budget binders, budget planners are here. This is for 2022. And this is for this year. So this one's going to get put up. And I will be using this one. So yeah. That's kind of cool. So we're gonna turn now, and as you see, I have a lot of cubes and TV, and let me show y'all this picture because it's kind of cute. The girl in the center is me. That is me, junior prom, and my two besties, Lynette and Michi. I haven't seen Lynette in decades, but I saw Michi about 3 years ago. So yeah. Then the rest of this is actually storage for my store. So everything that you see, with the exception of this, I got these two at Dollar General. Actually, I think they were like $3 a piece. So if you like that, they're at Dollar General. They might not be there anymore, just like last year. That's actually my clear case purses. That's product that I sell. That's actually the long cover up that's on the door hanging is actually what that is, and that's the off the shoulder little rainbow. That's a purse. More purses, more clothes, lounge sets, I believe are down here. Yep, lounge sets. And then I got these flowers from Pier 1. It came wrapped in that twine, so I already had the vase, and I just took the twine that was wrapped up around the flowers and put it at the bottom. I thought that was cute. Anyway, here are my supplies to ship. So this is for my jewelry. When I have small jewelry packages to mail off, tissue paper, and then all my actual product is already tagged and ready to go. Yeah. So then we come to this side, and again, it's more purses. I got this lamp and this vase came from Walmart. This came from Pier 1. This came from Amazon. All of these came from Amazon. The frames came from Amazon. These are little printables. I'll try to have a link down below because I actually have it on my order thing. So the frames also came from Amazon. Let's see. And in here, of course, I have more purses, more handbags. So if y'all like anything, I will have the link down below to my store. Yeah. And as you see, I have tons and tons of colorful, cute purses. Some cute neutral ones. And then I have the little tie-dye ones back there. I have more purses in here. I stocked up for Christmas and didn't make a sale. Gosh. This also came from Amazon, just so you know. And then this is a flash to give me more light if I'm taking product pictures. So that's what that is. Let's see. Oh, and this, for those that want to know, this right here came from Dollar General. I think it was like 10 bucks. So yeah, guys, that is my office. Hopefully y'all like it. The curtains, by the way, those came from Amazon as well as the little rod that's holding them up. And yeah, and if you don't know, this was my grandmother's. She placed it there, and I decided to keep it there. So yeah, and that's it, guys. That is my beautiful office. Of course, that's my daughter when she was a baby. And yeah, thanks for visiting. Bye, guys.